Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandat Pranams. Prabhu, we can skip the introduction part of it. I think you already shared the message. So can we directly go for the glorification of Srila Guru Maharaj? That is okay.
Okay, Mataji, as you wish. But still, let me just speak little very briefly, if you allow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, those who have not read the introduction, so Mataji, currently is serving in Mumbai, and she takes care of JSSS programs in Mumbai. Like these are the programs organized by Iskcon Seshadripuram. Similarly, Mataji is doing regular JSSS meetings and organizing the meetings in Mumbai. And Mataji is also part of, translating Guru Maharaj's messages into Tamil language. So the devotees who can't understand English, they can read the messages of Guru Maharaj in Tamil language. So these are two more main important services that Mataji is rendering. So it's our great fortune to have her. So we'll invite Mataji, but we would like to welcome Mataji by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hare Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Over to you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Akshay Gaur Sundar Prabhu, for this wonderful opportunity. My sincere gratitude to JSS's Iskcon Seshadripuram and Prabhu, especially for this most wonderful opportunity, right? Generally, I've been on the other side hosting speakers, but this is my first opportunity to officially glorify Srila Guru Maharaj. I think this is the best seva that any disciple can aspire for. I'm so grateful to you, Prabhu, for giving me this opportunity. Initially I thought I will go through the Guru Ashtakam, the 8 verses of the Guru Ashtakam, and try to meditate how Guru Maharaj is an embodiment of all of those qualities. But then I thought it might go on for days. It might go on for many days. And then I thought we will, like I said, touching the tip of the iceberg of Srila Guru Maharaj's unlimited transcendental qualities. So we'll just touch upon 3 qualities of Srila Guru Maharaj, and then I will also take up this opportunity for my own purification, for the pleasure of Shri Guru Gauranga and all the assembled Vaishnavas, also touch upon a few of the interactions that I've had with Srila Guru Maharaj, which have had a profound impact on our life. All of us, with every interaction, we get so inspired by Srila Guru Maharaj. So we'd like to share a little bit of that interactions with the pure devotee of Lord Shri Krishna, Srila Guru Maharaj. So I seek all of your blessings in this endeavor to please Shri Guru Gauranga and all the Vaishnavas. I just wanted to start off with this song because just like they say, you offer oblations to the Ganges by taking water from the Ganges, and then you offer it back to the Ganges. So I just want to sing this beautiful song, Guru Dev Kripa Bindu Diya. So I take the blessings and I aspire for the mercy of Srila Guru Maharaj that I can speak something in his glorification. I am so unqualified to describe the transcendental glories of Srila Guru Maharaj, but this is my attempt. Seeking the mercy of Guru Maharaj, I will do this for my own purification and for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga and all the assembled Vaishnavas, of course. So we will sing the song. Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Guru Edase Trinape Kadina Sakala Sahane Baladiya Koro Nijamane Sprahina Sakale Sammana Kurite Shakati Dehonata Jata Jata Tabito Gaibo Harinama Sukhe Aparada Behata Kabe Henu Kripa Labiyaye Jana Krithartha Hoy Benatha Shakti Buddhihina Amiyati Dina Koro More Atma Sadha Yogyata Vichare Kichu Nahi Paye Tomara Karuna Sara योग्यत विचारे किछु नाही पाए, तुम्हारा करुणा सारा। करुणा ना होइले कांडिया कांडिया, प्राण नार की बोआरा। करुणा ना होइले कांडिया कांडिया, प्राण नार की बोआरा। गुरुदेव कृपा बिंदु दिया, करो ए दासे तृणपेकदीना। जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा जय। जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद। गुरुदेव गुरुदेव निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकाय चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताक स्वामी निति नामिने। नमो आचार्यपादाय निताय कृपा प्रदायिने, गौरकथा दामदाय नगरग्राम तारिणे। नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे, निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च, पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद, श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। गौरंगा। हरे कृष्णा। गुरवे गौरचंद्राय राधिकाय तराले, कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं, यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरून् दिनतारिणं। परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्यमीश्वरं। हरि ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. So, we mentioned in the invite, today we will be touching the tip of the iceberg of the transcendental qualities of our dear Srila His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. So I will start with sharing three of the unlimited transcendental qualities of Guru Maharaj. These are what we have seen personally, and also we've heard from very senior devotees, servants of Srila Guru Maharaj, Mahavara Prabhu, Shamrasika Prabhu, and all those devotees. And then I will go on to my personal experiences with Srila Guru Maharaj, which have been like shining so bright, by which Guru Maharaj is being such a wonderful example for all of us to follow. And Hare Krishna. I think. Okay. So. Even if we develop 1%, imbibe these 1% of these transcendental qualities, our lives will be blissful. So, Jayapataka Swami Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. So, the first quality that I wanted to speak about is Karuna, the compassion of Srila Guru Maharaj. So, we all know, we've all heard how, even when Guru Maharaj is, an ocean of compassion. We know that how even when Guru Maharaj is admitted in the hospital, he asks the doctors, the nurses, to chant Hare Krishna. And the next time he goes to the same hospital, he knows, this nurse, oh, last time I asked you to chant. So are you chanting? So in this way, Guru Maharaj's care is not restricted to his disciples, to his well-wishers, but extends infinitely to all the living entities. So I was just reminded of, as I was preparing, what I should be speaking about Guru Maharaj, I was just reminded of this Ramanujacharya's pastime, right? Where Ramanujacharya actually got this mantra from his guru, and his guru said, you should not disclose this mantra to anybody, because if you disclose this mantra to anybody, you will go to hell. And then what did Ramanujacharya do? Immediately after receiving the mantra, he went to the rooftop and he, the Ashtakshara mantra, that he told aloud, and he went to the rooftop, called everybody and gave the mantra. And then his guru was asking him, hey, I told you will go to hell. How is it that you're giving the mantra like this? And Ramanujacharya said, if I have to go to hell and I can deliver all of the people of this world to go back home, back to Godhead, I would rather prefer that. So I was just thinking how Srila Guru Maharaj is also an embodiment of this quality of compassion, wherein in one of the lectures, Guru Maharaj was saying that my health is getting bad because some of the initiated devotees are not even chanting their 16 rounds. And in spite of that, yesterday I was reading Guru Maharaj's report for the Keshava month. Guru Maharaj is saying, I've already initiated more than 50,000 disciples. Srila Prabhupada asked Guru Maharaj to initiate 50,000 disciples, and Guru Maharaj has exceeded that and continuing to initiate disciples. In spite of his health, in spite of the fact that his health is getting worse because of some devotees not following, yet Guru Maharaj is unstoppable. So this is just one example of how Guru Maharaj is so compassionate. So compassionate. He wants to connect everybody, to give them Hare Krishna Mahamantra and connect everyone to this illustrious Brahma Madhva Gaudiya Vaishnava Parampara. Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Then moving on to our next quality of Srila Guru Maharaj, Utsahad. Right? Rupa Goswami says Utsahad, Nischayat, Dhairyat. And who better than our Srila Guru Maharaj? Utsahad, enthusiasm. Right? We all know Srila Guru Maharaj's enthusiasm to preach Krishna consciousness. Every day, right, this Chaitanya Leela class is there, which actually, when at least I can talk for myself, a little bit of headache. It's okay. Let me not give the class today. I'm not feeling well. My head is paining. Or extra rounds नहीं करते हैं, या फिर daily dressing करना होता है एकादशी के दिन, नहीं कल कर लेते हैं. It's okay. Right, but when we see Srila Guru Maharaj every day, right? I was hearing in our recent JSS's meeting, His Grace Marichi Prabhu was mentioning how Srila Guru Maharaj, someone else, I don't know whom I heard it from, but yeah, this devotee was mentioning that after this eye surgery of Guru Maharaj, it was a 3-hour surgery which extended way beyond what was contemplated. Initially, it was about to be a 1 hour surgery or something. It went up to 3 hours. And after the surgery, Guru Maharaj is coming out with this bandage in his eyes. Varuna Mataji was mentioning. With the bandage in his eyes, and Guru Maharaj saying, okay, what time is the evening class? And the doctor saying, bandage to nikalne do pehle. So this is the enthusiasm of Srila Guru Maharaj. Right? So Guru Maharaj's enthusiasm is so contagious, right? When we attend Chaitanya Leela class, at least, for the next 1 day at least, that enthusiasm stays with us. And then we need to get our next dose the next day evening, like that. So Guru Maharaj is so enthusiastic in preaching Krishna consciousness to, Yare Deke Tare Kahe Krishna Upadesh. That is being so enthusiastically followed by Srila Guru Maharaj that he serves as a shining example for all of us, that we also need to be at least 1% enthusiastic. I also remember how in Malaysia, a couple of years back, we had this Radha Krishna deities installed in Penang, right? That time Guru Maharaj was on the wheelchair. So he did the Prana Pratishtha installation of the deities by going up in the crane. The wheelchair, along with the wheelchair, Guru Maharaj is there in the crane, and he's being taken up, and then he's doing this installation of the deities in Penang and Prana Pratishtha ceremony. He was personally supervising the entire proceedings there. So in spite of his numerous meetings, his health checkups, his physiotherapy sessions, his interactions with devotees, everything, whatever may be his agenda, Guru Maharaj is so enthusiastic, do it in all situations, whether or not his health is permitting or not. Right? I have personally observed also, and many devotees were also saying. Right? I believe Shanti Rupa Mataji or some senior devotee was saying. Nidai Sevini Mataji was saying in one of her classes that His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami Srila Guru Maharaj was very tired after a meeting. So he had just come for a class and he was actually closing his eyes. There were many speakers. They were all supposed to speak in turns. The previous speaker was speaking, and Guru Maharaj was actually having his eyes closed because he had just come back from a previous meeting. And then when it was Guru Maharaj's turn to speak, Guru Maharaj started off and spoke for 45 minutes like a lion. He was preaching, and nobody could say that a minute before or a second before Guru Maharaj was actually trying to recuperate from from his previous meeting. He was very tired. But when the moment Guru Maharaj starts preaching, it was like volcano erupting, where Guru Maharaj was continuously speaking the transcendental glories of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So such is the enthusiasm of our dear Srila Guru Maharaj. Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai. So finally, the third quality that I wanted to highlight amongst the innumerable, unlimited transcendental qualities of Guru Maharaj is Nischayat, determination. So I was, I generally do the translation of Guru Maharaj's messages, right? So from morning to night, we are traveling with Guru Maharaj, right? From the morning time, Guru Maharaj is saying, I am having Mangala Arti Darshan at Mayapur Dham. Until late in the night, when Guru Maharaj is saying, I am studying Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 11, from this verse to this verse, right? We see the determination of Guru Maharaj, that in spite of all of these meetings and checkups and this not going well, some urinary tract infection, this, that happening, so many things. And Guru Maharaj is mentioning in the class that today's class got a little delayed because I got up with a urinary tract infection, and because of that this happened, that happened. Because of that there is a delay in the class, and Guru Maharaj is saying, I'm sorry for the delay in the class. I mean, anybody else whom I can think of, would probably, if some, at least if it's something that we know of, at least we plan for it, agar ye hoga to. But, we never predict something like a health issue and some infection. And in spite of all of that, whether it is the cellulite or that infection on his feet, or whether it is the urinary tract infection or whatever may be, Guru Maharaj is like, okay, so what do we do about it now? Okay, then what time is the class? Okay, it's going to get extended by say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, but the class is going to happen. So that determination to do all of the things that Guru Maharaj has planned for the day, irrespective of whatever other external circumstances are happening. In this way, Srila Guru Maharaj is, a wonderful superhero. If I should, I don't know, I'm not getting words. Mukam karoti vachalam pangam langayate girim. Right, by the mercy of Guru Maharaj, I'm not getting words, but a superhero, if I can say, because in spite of all odds, in spite of any physical condition, Guru Maharaj is inspiring us in every way and showing us that this is the determination that we need to have, irrespective of all situations. At least we have to complete. If not, do so much of preaching activities, attend so many GBC meetings and Mayapur meetings and so many things, not missing anything. At least whatever be the situation, we should at least complete our. At least this is the inspiration that I draw, that at least we should do our ABCD square. At least in the association of devotees, we should at least study Bhagavatam, at least finish our minimum 16 rounds of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. At least the basics we should at least do. This is like probably 0.0001% of what Guru Maharaj is doing, but at least this much we have to do. And Guru Maharaj is doing for the welfare of all the living entities, but we are doing it for our own progress and maintenance in Krishna consciousness. So this is the inspiration that we need to take. And I was hearing His Grace Mahavaraha Prabhu was saying, when Guru Maharaj was unwell, Guru Maharaj was unconscious for several days together at a stretch. And then when Guru Maharaj came back to consciousness, he's asking Mahavaraha Prabhu, how many days was I unconscious? And then Mahavaraha Prabhu said, so many number of days. And then Guru Maharaj completed his rounds for those many days when he was unconscious, and he did plus 500 extra rounds. So this is the determination of Srila Guru Maharaj. And it is not that, I was just thinking, on a particular day, if we miss our rounds, the next day we make up for that rounds, and for that totally it's a struggle, right? Because 16 kalka the 4 round bach gaya. I mean, for whatever reason, I mean, I pray that we never come across that particular situation. But for some reason, if we have some 4 rounds or 2 rounds of the previous day, that itself is I have to do 20 rounds today, 25 rounds today, like that, right? That is at least my limited capacity or taste in chanting Hare Krishna. But Guru Maharaj chanted 500 extra rounds plus 16 into the number of rounds. Like recently also Guru Maharaj was saying, Marichi Prabhu was saying, Guru Maharaj was chanted 36 rounds on that particular day, which was filled with meetings and this and that. So all of that, whenever Guru Maharaj does anything, he is always chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So Utsahat, Nischayat, and Dhairyat, patience, right? To do 500 rounds plus 16 into number of rounds itself, in itself, Guru Maharaj is an embodiment of patience. So with this, I just want to go ahead. We can talk, like I said, we can have innumerable JSS's meetings, one meeting a day to describe, and even then we will not be able to describe in 1 hour, even one quality of Srila Guru Maharaj. So, but with the limited time that we have, it's already 8:30. So I would just quickly, I want to share some experiences that I was fortunate enough to have, very few and far between, but very profound impact on our lives. So I just want to quickly run through how I actually got introduced to Krishna consciousness. I got introduced by my father and my uncle. His Grace Radha Giridhari Mandir, who is a disciple of His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Srila Guru Maharaj. He was leading the Qatar Yatra, Krishna Katha Desh, that was way back in 1990s. So he used to come to India during our summer holidays. And then he used to say, okay, tomorrow I'm coming. And then always when he used to come, I know what is the standard question he's going to ask. Are you chanting Hare Krishna? And I'm like, I was probably in the 6th or the 7th standard. I didn't want to displease him by saying I'm not chanting Hare Krishna. So I would start chanting the previous day when he's telling me I'm coming tomorrow. Today I will do 1 round of Hare Krishna. Just to tell him I'm chanting Hare Krishna. So that's how it happened. That's how my irregular chanting happened, because just to please His Grace Radha Giridhari Prabhu, my Chitapa, I used to chant 1 round. And that's how during the summer holidays, as long as he's here, we used to chant 1 round. That's how it started. So we used to go to the Burkitt Road temple. At that time in Chennai, in Burkitt Road, the temple used to be there. Now there's a big temple in Injambakam. At that time, the temple was in Burkitt Road. And the first time I had darshan of Srila Guru Maharaj was in Burkitt Road temple in Chennai, T Nagar. And Guru Maharaj always, most of the times, Guru Maharaj is there for the Pongal festival, where Guru Maharaj gives a very wonderful class, and a lion-like personality and preaching, and Rath Yatra used to also happen at the same time. And then, Guru Maharaj, we all know that big kartals, how Guru Maharaj used to chant. And then suddenly we see Guru Maharaj is on the Rath and he's distributing Mahaprasadam. And suddenly he is in front, he's chanting Hare Krishna. And then suddenly he's behind the Rath. He's, with the big wampers, kartal, he's doing Harinam Sankirtan. So as I was making note of this, now we are fortunate to study Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. So we were reading that Jagannath Bela Kirtan pastimes, right? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was actually doing that, right? In front, at the back, everywhere else. So I was just thinking, when I was reminiscing this wonderful pastime of Srila Guru Maharaj's Rath Yatra in Chennai. That time it used to happen in Kuchalambal Kalyana Mandapam. I don't know, now it's been long since I've been in Chennai, but at that time it used to happen, the Rath Yatra used to happen, and it used to end in Kuchalambal Kalyana Mandapam. Oh, wonderful. I think those times when I was not very serious, young girl, just going and, those just observing, Guru Maharaj doing all of those things and Kirtan and wonderful Krishna Katha at the end of the Rath Yatra in the Kuchalambal Kalyana Mandapam. All those things when I was just preparing for the class, those actually sowed the seeds of Krishna consciousness in my heart. So after that initial phase, I got busy with my studies and job and got married and all that. So later on, in 2002, we got married, and then we went to a place called Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. This was going to be the golden period of my life, because where we got initiated, where we had very, very regular, frequent association of Srila Guru Maharaj. This was in Sri Jagannath Mandir, Kuala Lumpur. So in Malaysia, the Rath Yatra used to happen in many, many places. We had been, of course, Kuala Lumpur Rath Yatra, the Klang Rath Yatra, Penang Rath Yatra, where Guru Maharaj would, like I said, right, and like in Chennai, Guru Maharaj used to be in all of the places, whether it is distributing Mahaprasadam or Kirtan or, sitting on the Rath, and every Rath Yatra was such a magnificent experience, where we all got the opportunity to serve Srila Guru Maharaj also. During that particular period in time, Guru Maharaj used to stay for a week or so. Under the guidance of Shanti Rupa Mataji, we used to serve Guru Maharaj, and also used to have such wonderful personal association of Srila Guru Maharaj. And in Malaysia, there also used to be Hare Krishna convention, where it used to be a 3-day convention where Guru Maharaj used to come, and His Holiness Prabha Vishnu Maharaj at that time, Prabha Vishnu Prabhu also used to come, and Bhakti Vrajendrananda Maharaj used to come. It used to be very wonderful. A lot of Sadhu Sangha association, and we used to have personal association of Guru Maharaj. We used to ask a lot of questions to Guru Maharaj, and then we also used to paint. This Jagannath, we used to color, spray paint Jagannath paintings and all, and they used to give to Guru Maharaj. And then Guru Maharaj used to say, Krishni Mati Rastu, thank you. And then we used to like, wow, our day is done today, right? With that beautiful smile of Guru Maharaj when he says, thank you. And I also remember in Chennai, Guru Maharaj always used to end his lecture by saying, Nandri, the Pongal lecture, he will say, Pongal Vartukal, like that. When he says that, oh my God, we used to get glued to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj, get attracted to Guru Maharaj. The way he, he says in Tamil, Nandri, like that, which he continues even till today. Whichever country he goes, in that country's language, he will end the session. He will thank everyone. So, like that. And then in 2004, March, we had the fortune of going to Mayapur Dham for the Panchatattva installation, Mahabhishek, where Guru Maharaj personally did Abhishek to all the Panchatattva deities, and we took part in the Navadvip Mandal Parikrama. Oh, that used to be so wonderful. We used to stay in tents, and Guru Maharaj used to personally come and ask in each of the tents, are you all okay? Do you need anything? So much of personal care and attention by Srila Guru Maharaj. And then we were like, none of us used to answer, because we'd be so enamored by Guru Maharaj coming, for that one split second. He said, do you all want anything? How are things? And then we're like so enamored looking at Guru Maharaj, and then we don't know when Guru Maharaj has already left. He's already gone to the next tent. He's inquiring to all the devotees, how is it in the Dham? Are you all comfortable? What is happening? Oh, such were wonderful days of March 2004. And the same year in December, we got our first initiation. Prabhuji got initiated as Harinama Krishna Das, and I got initiated as Medhavini Sakhi Devi Dasi. That was December 2004. I remember that the next year also, December we got initiated. Next March 2005, again we were fortunate to go to Mayapur Dham and participate in the Navadvip Mandal Parikram. At that time Guru Maharaj used to walk with us all the way, and every day it used to be, different islands, and it used to be so much of wonderful katha directly by Srila Guru Maharaj. That was in 2005. And the end of 2005, I remember Harinama Krishna Prabhu got his Brahmanical initiation, because he was doing deity worship seva, but I did not get my Brahmanical initiation because I was pregnant at that time. So I was moving to Chennai. So I was not getting my Brahmanical initiation. And later on, how I got it is a very wonderful thing. So I will let you know in some time. So at that time, we moved to, Prabhu was still continuing in KL, but I had moved to Chennai, and then finally we moved to Mumbai and all of that. And in 2006, my elder daughter was born, and Guru Maharaj named her Dhanya. Dhanya means fortunate. Fortunate to be, okay, I don't want to give any explanation, but Guru Maharaj named her Dhanya. Dhanya means fortunate. And my younger daughter was born in 2009. Guru Maharaj named her Daita, right? So in this way, in so many various ways, right, Guru Maharaj extended himself so much. And my younger daughter was born in 2009, February, when in 2008, Guru Maharaj had that stroke. In spite of that, by the mercy of His Grace Mahavaraha Prabhu, Guru Maharaj extended himself so much, whether it is his care to all of his disciples, in spite of his busy schedule, in spite of his health reasons, whatever it may be, right? Guru Maharaj extends himself even today, right? 2008, now we are 2023. so many years, Guru Maharaj having various kinds of health issues, some kidney issues, liver transplant, kidney transplant, all of these various issues. Guru Maharaj has never for a second not lent himself to his disciples, given himself completely, selflessly to his all of his disciples, in spite of various things. So very grateful to Srila Guru Maharaj. And then the years went by, and once we were in Bombay, and the children were going to Gopal's Garden High School. So we used to go for yatras with His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, because it used to be holidays at that time. The school used to be off. So one such time when we went on yatra to Vrindavan Dham with His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj, we heard that Srila Guru Maharaj was in Vrindavan Dham. So at that time, we went to meet Srila Guru Maharaj, and that time Mahavaraha Prabhu introduced us. He is Harinama Krishna Prabhu, she's Medhavini Sakhi Devi Dasi, and their children Danya and Daita, and Guru Maharaj only named them, and they are, she is the niece of His Grace Radha Giridhari Prabhu. And then Guru Maharaj, for a minute, when Guru Maharaj sees, it's like, he's doing a full scan. Whatever is going on in our mind and whatever we're doing, everything Guru Maharaj knows from his looks, when he looks at us. And then for a minute, Guru Maharaj was just looking at us, and then immediately he embraced Harinama Krishna Prabhu. And I was like, wow, what a blessing in the, most auspicious Vrindavan Dham. And that time I learned a lesson that if we please, and if you are connected to those devotees who are very dear to Guru Maharaj, then we will also become dear to Guru Maharaj. Right? We don't have to separately endeavor to, serve Guru Maharaj or be there around with Guru Maharaj to experience Guru Maharaj's mercy. If you are simply connected to those devotees, serve those devotees who are connected to Guru Maharaj, who please Guru Maharaj, then we will also be recipients of Guru Maharaj's mercy. And then once we had gone to GAV when Guru Maharaj was there for the GBC meetings. That time I had actually, opened up the pomegranates. The pomegranate seeds. I had taken a big container of pomegranate seeds, and I wanted to give Guru Maharaj and distribute this Maha to all the devotees, because we knew that a lot of devotees were coming to GEV. Because Guru Maharaj was there and he was available for about half an hour or so. And then Guru Maharaj was leaving actually on that particular day after the meetings. So we were there, and as Guru Maharaj was leaving, because we didn't get the opportunity, because Guru Maharaj's meeting ended and immediately he had to leave. So I had this big, this big vessel of pomegranates. And then I'm like, Guru Maharaj is leaving, and I'm just standing outside Guru Maharaj's car door. And I'm just, holding this big basket of pomegranates. And then Guru Maharaj looked at me, and then he looked there. And then I said, Guru Maharaj, pomegranates for you. And then at that time, Guru Maharaj looked at his personal servant who was there next to him. And he said, spoon, like that he indicated. And then, that particular variety of spoon, which is a little sliding, which Guru Maharaj has. So I'm not sure if Mahavara Prabhu or someone else, they gave Guru Maharaj the spoon, and Guru Maharaj had that, had a little bit of the pomegranates, and we happily distributed Guru Maharaj's Mahaprasadam to all the devotees there. And later on, His Grace Mahavara Prabhu told me that Guru Maharaj was not supposed to eat pomegranates. But yet, Guru Maharaj very mercifully, not even a second he winked. He immediately asked his servant to have that few of the pomegranates, just to please this insignificant jiva, although he was not supposed to have it. And then Mahavara Prabhu told, next time you want to bring anything, first check with me. And then I said, yes, Prabhu, I will do that. But this memory is always there in my heart, where Srila Guru Maharaj, although something, generally, even when we get Mahaprasadam, at least I do that. I used to do it. Nowadays I don't do it. I used to do it. Even in Mahaprasadam, we pick and choose. Whatever we like, we want that Mahaprasadam. And sometimes, and Guru Maharaj later on instituted that, everything has to be mixed. Guru Maharaj Maha is always mixed and given, so that we don't pick and choose. So in this way, Guru Maharaj, by his own example and by his instructions, and how he asked for this entire Mahaprasadam mixed and given, so that devotees, honor the Mahaprasadam for Mahaprasadam and not just for the taste, or just for the taste of it. because of the potency of Mahaprasadam. So in this way, Guru Maharaj, by his own personal actions, by his own by his instructions, and by the way he arranges things, he ensures that we are in the proper frame of mind when we are honoring Krishna Prasadam or whatever devotional service we do. And also compassion to such an extent, as like I am a nobody. He could have just told, I cannot have it, or he could have just gone. But why would he need to have something that he cannot have? A few seeds of the pomegranates. I mean, Jai Shri Guru Maharaj, Shri Guru Maharaj ki Jai. And then I actually noted down, because I was, I had this entire week's time where, I could actually, I went back, way back in 2002, and I was reliving all those moments with Guru Maharaj. And I really thank Akshay Gorsundar Prabhu, because, I developed a much greater sense of gratitude to Guru Maharaj. Sometimes, we tend to overlook certain things. Sometimes we're not grateful for what we've received in our life, because I always complain, I'm not getting as much association of Srila Guru Maharaj as much as I want to. But this exercise actually told me that, Guru Maharaj's mercy is ever flowing, ever flowing. It is sometimes that we realize it, although it is good to hanker for Guru Maharaj association, it is also important to have have a grateful heart. And as I was writing this, preparing this, I was so immensely grateful to Guru Maharaj for every interaction, how it has all helped me, grow as a person, grow as a devotee in Krishna consciousness. And then later on, I heard Srila Guru Maharaj tell in a lecture. I was always having this feeling, Harinama Krishna Prabhu got Brahmanical initiation way back in 2005, and I've still not got, because we moved places. We were, in Chennai and Mumbai and all of that. And then I heard Srila Guru Maharaj also tell in a lecture. It was already there in the back of my mind, and I hear Guru Maharaj telling in a lecture that Brahmanical initiation puts one on a highway path to advancement in Krishna consciousness. So already it was there in my, somewhere in my mind that, I have to get. And then with this lecture, then I became determined, when am I going to get Brahmanical initiation? And then, the requirements and all that we were trying to meet. At that time, in Chowpatty, generally, devotees are in huge waiting list. Very, very difficult to get a letter from the temple president. And we were associated with Iskcon Chowpatty at that time. And at that time, Guru Maharaj came to Bhaktivedanta Hospital for one of his regular checkups. And there was a program in Bhaktivedanta Hospital. This photograph that was there, along with the invite, this photo was taken on that particular day. When I was just telling Guru Maharaj, I heard your lecture where you are saying that Brahmanical initiation actually puts one onto the fast track in advancement in Krishna consciousness. So I want to take Brahmanical initiation from you, Srila Guru Maharaj. And then Guru Maharaj said, which yatra are you associated with? And I said, Chowpatty yatra. And then Guru Maharaj said, okay, send me an email. I sent Guru Maharaj an email, but I did not get any response from Guru Maharaj. This was in 2018. So I did not get any response from Guru Maharaj. And then, in 2019, it so happens that there is, generally we always used to go for yatra with his always Radhanath Swami Maharaj's devotees along with Chowpatty yatra. This particular time we missed registration. And then I saw this pamphlet in Radha Giridhari Mandir, where there is one number that is given there. If you want to go for yatra to Vrindavan Dham, contact this person. I've never spoken to that person also. So I contact that person. That person happens to be Narayani Mataji of the Thane congregation. I started serving after that. So this Mataji, incidentally, this Mataji has saved my name as Vrindavan Leela Mira, because I called up to find out about the Vrindavan Leela, Vrindavan Yatra. So she saves my name as Vrindavan Yatra Mira. So I got to know this because later on when she shared my number with someone else, that person told me this is how she saved my name. So we went for yatra with with Narayani Mataji and the Thane congregation devotees. And in 2019, during that yatra, I had a lot of interaction with Narayani Mataji. And Narayani Mataji asked Kamal Lochan Prabhu, who's the temple president of Iskcon Mira Road, to give me a letter recommending me for Brahmanical initiation. This is happening in 2019, within a year of my expressing my desire to Srila Guru Maharaj. And I was like, Guru Maharaj has not replied back to my email. Then I was just contemplating when I was doing this exercise of recapitulating, reminiscing my memories. It is not how we expect that Guru Maharaj's mercy flows, right? Guru Maharaj's mercy is ever flowing, and I was desiring from 2005 to 2018. 13 years it was my desire, but when I just expressed it to Guru Maharaj, within a year it happened, and I was not at all expecting, because to just get introduced and to get a recommendation letter is like nothing less than a miracle. So I realized the lesson that I learned is the mercy is ever flowing. I may realize it sometimes, I may not realize it sometimes. So the mercy is ever flowing, of Guru Maharaj's mercy is ever flowing. And Guru Maharaj's mercy need not flow the way I want Guru Maharaj's mercy, right? The mercy will flow according to what Srila Guru Maharaj finds it appropriate. And then coming down to 2021, it is Srila Prabhupada's 125th appearance anniversary. So I just wrote to Srila Guru Maharaj that we are organizing this Srila Prabhupada Lilamrita based contest, and asked Guru Maharaj if he could just participate, because it was an international contest. We were holding on Evolve Pune website, and we were going to announce the prizes on Zoom. So I was requesting Guru Maharaj, and Mahavara Prabhu said, you want to do it on the day of Srila Prabhupada's Vyasa Puja day, because it will be a very busy day for Guru Maharaj. But then, the date was decided that it was going to be on, Srila Prabhupada's appearance day, so I just wrote to Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj said, okay, you liaise with Mahavaraha Prabhu. I will announce the results of the winners. So we were expecting that, Guru Maharaj will just join for about, say 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes, and just announce the winners, and then, log out, because it was a very packed day for Guru Maharaj, right? Because it was Prabhupada's appearance day. But what happened, like all the time, like Guru Maharaj surprises us. Guru Maharaj joined. Guru Maharaj spoke about the importance of reading Srila Prabhupada's books. It was quite a long lecture. And then Guru Maharaj personally announced each of the winners' names. Third prize, second prize, first prize. And then, Guru Maharaj asked any queries, any questions from these winners. And then Srila Prabhupada emphasized the need for, the study of Srila Prabhupada's books. And we were like so surprised. How can Guru Maharaj manage this much time? So, yeah, I mean, where the desire is there, like they say, where there is a will, there is a way. We could see how Guru Maharaj was manifesting, making time out of his busy schedule, just to ensure that all of these new small children who won those prizes got the personal association and blessings of Srila Guru Maharaj. Of course, we all know during the COVID time how Guru Maharaj made an entry, a grand entry into each of our homes, and gave his darshan and took darshan of our deities. Fortunately for us, we had just brought Shaligram Shilas from Nepal, Gandaki. So when Guru Maharaj actually visited our home during this very beautiful Zoom session, we gave darshan of our Gaurneta deities, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra Maya deities, and Laddu Gopal deities, and our Shaligram Shila deities to Guru Maharaj. And it was so ecstatic. There was so much of tears of ecstasy flowing from all of our eyes that we are showing our deities to Guru Maharaj. And that actually takes me back to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, when in 2004, Deepavali day, Guru Maharaj visited our home, because Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is, Damodar programs used to have, even at that time, and now it is multiplied many-fold. At that time only, Damodar program used to be happening in so much pomp and splendor in a very grand way, where Guru Maharaj used to personally visit devotees' homes. So in Kuala Lumpur, we had the fortune of inviting Guru Maharaj personally to our humble kutir, and Guru Maharaj personally came and blessed all of us. It was a personal association way back in 2004, 2005 on Deepavali day, and this time during the COVID time, it was Zoom darshan, our Zoom entry into our home by Srila Guru Maharaj. So in this way, in every way, how Guru Maharaj brings unlimited blessings to all of us. by his mere presence, by his lectures, by his association, by his Zoom association, like Guru Maharaj finds so many innovative ways, right? Because this COVID period could have otherwise been a bane, where we cannot go to the temples, we cannot have association of devotees. And Guru Maharaj was there every day in the evening, giving us Chaitanya Leela classes, giving us opportunity to offer flowers to Guru Maharaj, offer agarbatti to Srila Guru Maharaj. Guru Maharaj was personally taking darshan of our deities. So wonderful ways. Guru Maharaj always comes up with innovative ways. How we can be maintained in Krishna consciousness, how he can inspire us in Krishna consciousness every day, every time. And then during the time Guru Maharaj was unwell, right? It was sometime in 2020, I believe, when Guru Maharaj actually mentioned this, like I mentioned that, some devotees are not even chanting their rounds, because of which my health is getting affected. So we actually started in 2020 the Brahma Muhurta chanting session. We called it JSS's Brahma Muhurta chanting session. And then we have devotees, who are well-wishers of Guru Maharaj also. We have disciples of Bhakti Chaudhary Swami Maharaj. Many other Maharajas also join us for this chanting session every day in the morning. And we are fortunate that by the mercy of Srila Guru Maharaj, we've not even skipped one day. From 2020, we've been doing this as a daily program from 5 to 6:45 a.m., wherein not only do we complete our 16 rounds, we also dedicate one round of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra for the good health and long life of Srila Jayapataka Swami, Srila Guru Maharaj. We chant the Sankalpa Mantra, and all of us chant together, and about close to 15 devotees join us every day in the morning for this. And also we have a group, this almost the same group of devotees who chant extra rounds for Ekadashi. And we also do this chanting of 700 verses of Bhagavad Gita on Ekadashi days, dedicating it to Srila Guru Maharaj. So in August this year, when Guru Maharaj was admitted in the hospital, I had written an email to Srila Guru Maharaj, giving the details of how many devotees had chanted extra rounds for Srila Guru Maharaj, and how we did this, the Ekadashi program. And I will end the session with this email that Guru Maharaj has replied back to me. Srila Guru Maharaj writes, "My dear spiritual daughter, Medhavini Sakhi Devi Dasi, please accept my blessings. All glories to Srila Prabhupada, home base Sridham Mayapur, camp Rela Hospital, Chennai. Thank you for your letter. I want to personally thank all the devotees for their prayers and chanting for me. I feel a little better now. Please share my blessings with all the devotees. Hope this finds you all in good health and blissful Krishna consciousness. Your well-wisher always, Jayapataka Swami." So this is the letter Srila Guru Maharaj is writing from the hospital. Thank all the devotees for their prayers and chanting for me, right? And Guru Maharaj also says, do extra Tulsi Parikrama for me, right? In this way, Guru Maharaj is not in need of our prayers, but Guru Maharaj is giving us opportunities for our purification, how we can render service to Srila Guru Maharaj. So these are the innovative ways that Srila Guru Maharaj is engaging us in devotional service, which otherwise we would use this time to do all the nonsensical things that is ever possible. But in this way, Srila Guru Maharaj is engaging us in chanting extra rounds, in doing extra parikramas of Tulsi Maharani. In this way, by our rendering service to Srila Guru Maharaj is helping us advance in Krishna consciousness. So with this, I would like to thank all the assembled devotees for your patient hearing. Very grateful to all of you who joined today. In case I've shared anything that has inspired you, it's all the mercy of Srila Guru Maharaj. And in case of any mistakes, it is due to my unlimited anarthas. Kindly forgive me for it. I also thank the organizers for this very wonderful opportunity to glorify a pure devotee of the Lord, His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami. His Holiness Srila Jayapataka Swami Srila Guru Maharaj ki Jai. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrind ki Jai. Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol. Pancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Vyevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrind ki Jai. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, for such a wonderful session. So before I speak, if any devotee wants to ask something, you can just simply raise your hand, or maybe I'll just unmute, allow everyone to unmute. So better if you can raise your hand. So Lavanya Mataji, he has a question. Mataji, if you can take.
Yes,
so Lavanya Mataji, you need to unmute yourself. You are on mute.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanapranam. Please accept my humble obeisances. You just talk about the link of the Japa session. From where we can get that link?
Yes, I will. I'll just post it here only, or I can share it with Akshay Gorsundar Prabhu, and he can share it with you.
Thank
Sure,
you so
Mataji,
much,
because I
Mataji.
think
Hare
many
Krishna.
devotees. Yeah.
We want more and more devotees to join us. The more, the merrier. We want to chant for Guru Maharaj and for the pleasure of Guru Maharaj and Prabhupada. So please do join us. Anyone else also who would like to join, may please take the link from Akshay Gorsundar Prabhu and please do join us. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
So so Vasudev Prabhu has a question. Yes, Vasudev Prabhu.
It was the same question, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Mataji. Sorry, Mataji. Okay. So any devotee has any other question, any other thing you want to ask? There's a question from Sadatushtatyut Prabhu. Hare Krishna Mataji, very happy to see your love and devotion towards Guru Maharaj. We are very new into this Krishna consciousness movement and wish to know how to increase in our love and sincerity to serve Guru Maharaj. That's a question.
So Guru Maharaj has in his Jayapataka Swami app, he's actually given all of the services that Srila Prabhupada has given Srila Guru Maharaj, in which Srila Guru Maharaj is telling us, according to your interest, according to your aptitude and interest, we can serve in so many ways. Like we can distribute Srila Prabhupada's books, we can distribute Bhagavad Gita, or we can go about preaching Krishna consciousness, or we can join the japa session in the morning. That can be a very good step, where we are chanting for the pleasure of Guru Maharaj. When we chant for the good health of Guru Maharaj, we actually, Guru Maharaj's mercy is ever flowing, right? But just like we always give this example, right? When somebody asks us, why do we need to go to the temple? The Lord is everywhere. Why do we need to go to the temple? And then we give the example how moisture is everywhere, but if we need to quench our thirst, we need to take a glass, we need to fill it with water and drink it. Similarly, Guru Maharaj's mercy is ever existing and is available for everybody. But how much of it we take for ourselves, it depends on us. So we can start off with chanting during Brahma Muhurta for Srila Guru Maharaj, chant extra rounds for Guru Maharaj, doing this extra parikrama, engage ourselves in the team of the devotees who go for book distribution. In this way, so many ways are there. There is also Guru Maharaj's devotee care group, right? According to our whatever is our interest, there are so many services that are available in Jayapataka Swami app. Maybe Prabhuji can share that link. You can have it installed on your mobile and you can render services according to your capacity. The more we render service, right? Prabhupada translated bhakti not as devotion, but bhakti as devotional service. Right? Until then, all of the Bhagavad Gita translations, you always used to translate bhakti as devotion, right? Which means in the mind, I have devotion for someone. But Prabhupada mentions in his lectures, right, that bhakti means devotional service. The more we serve somebody, we develop more love and devotion for that particular person. We access that person's mercy. So if we want to serve Srila Guru Maharaj, then we find out ways from Srila Guru Maharaj's app. What are the ways we can serve Guru Maharaj? In this way, we serve more, we please more, we access Guru Maharaj's mercy more, and we build a better connect with Guru Maharaj. So that's my humble view on this. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji, for a very precise, specific answer, and I hope Sadatushtatyut Prabhu will be okay with that answer. So, any devotee, any other question? Okay, I think no more questions now. Okay. Yeah, so I think then we can conclude the session. So thank you, Mataji, for sharing. First of all, for accepting the giving us the opportunity to hear from you your wonderful realizations. When I contacted you, I was not aware like you are devotee since childhood. So it's really wonderful to know.
Devotee since childhood, on and off. The mercy of my uncle, who happened to be a disciple of Guru Maharaj. Because I've come to realize that Guru Maharaj's mercy flows through his disciples. If we simply serve, satisfy and please those devotees who are dear to Guru Maharaj, who serve Guru Maharaj in an exemplary way, we will also be recipients of Guru Maharaj's mercy. Hare Krishna. Yes, Prabhu.
And like
In
when
that
you were
way,
further, yeah.
connected to Guru Maharaj's dear disciples. In that way, you can say, yeah, the connection was there.
Yeah, definitely. That's how like even that's how I developed desire to serve Guru Maharaj and desired to receive initiation from Guru Maharaj by interacting with the devotees, specifically like Jagannath Prabhu. Like when I was in Bangalore, so I'm no longer in Bangalore now. But when I was in Bangalore, so I had a huge I got huge association of Anand Jagannath Prabhu. He even trained me in Bhakti Riksha module and system. So yeah, devotees are that's how we receive Guru Maharaj's mercy. That's definitely there. And like when we were sharing different pastimes, I was just thinking, like on a daily basis we meet so many people, but we don't remember what is the interaction that we had. But like after conducting so many Throwback Thursday session and hearing from so many devotees, I realized like Guru Maharaj will maybe spend 1 or 2 minutes with some devotee, but every single interaction devotees will remember.
Remember.
That's something very unique, about Guru Maharaj. Like every single interaction devotees will remember for years. And I don't remember, like I have so many friends, I've interacted with them so many times, or maybe sometimes, but I don't remember any interaction with them. But Guru Maharaj is so special. Every single moment that we interact with him, even if it is for a single second, he makes that moment very special. So
Yes.
thank you, thank you for sharing
Very
all
true.
these
Wonderful class. Wonderful class, Medhavini Mataji. Superb. So much.
Hare Krishna. It was not a
Thank
class,
you.
Prabhu. I was just for my own purification. I'm just sharing some of my experiences with Srila Guru Maharaj and yeah, mercy of devotees and Guru Maharaj and Prabhupada. What else?
That was wonderful to listen, and thanks for Akshay Prabhu every week, making everybody to remember Guru Maharaj.
Thank you, Rishi, for joining also regularly.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Thanks for sharing all your very nice. Thanks.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna,
Sukkar
Mataji.
Prabhu also.
Thank you,
Sukkar
Mataji.
Krishna Prabhu, Dandat Pranam.
Hare Krishna, Vrindavan Prabhu.
This is Radha Giridhari here. Hare Krishna.
Oh, Jai Prabhu.
Hare
Hari
Krishna.
Bol.
Hare
Prabhu, Radha Jivan Prabhu is my uncle who used to make me chant that one round. Prabhu, Chitapa, can we have your darshan?
Oh,
Hare
really?
Krishna. Sukkar Prabhu is one of the persons who has inspired me in my
Jai.
initial years of Krishna
Hari
consciousness.
Bol.
I had this
Oh,
association
Sukkar
when he
Krishna
was in
Prabhu
Damodar
is
Desh.
Radha Jivan Prabhu is my Jivan in my life.
Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
Great Radha Jivan Prabhu ki jai.
Jai.
Sukkar Krishna Prabhu ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
Prabhuji, where are you now? In Bangalore or
In Chennai, Alwarpet.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So nice.
I want your number. Mataji, give me a number if I lost the link of Prabhu.
Yes, yes.
Sure, Prabhuji. Okay.
His name is Radha Jivan. He's the Jivan of Radharani.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Very nice. I mean, the world is small actually. We're all in this Iskcon world, in JSS's world. Very nice. We all know each other before only. Hari Bol.
Recently, I was in Damodar Desh. We were recalling the days we spent with you, Prabhuji.
Jai.
When you were in Sharjah and Damodar Desh, and Guru Maharaj visit and all. I remember how we used to.
Good used to
so
tell
nice.
us to lift him, and we all will try to lift him, and he'll just pull us all back, and we'll fall on him.
Hari. So nice.
And sometimes he will fall on us. We will fall on him. He'll fall on all of us.
Hari.
I think
So nice to see you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
pleasure is mine. So nice. Thank you so much.
It was nice
And you
hearing Medhavini Sakhi Mataji. Very nice. Your
All your blessings. Chitwa is my Vartma Pradarshika Guru. He has
but
brought
you
me
are-
into
yeah.
Krishna consciousness.
now I am taking inspiration from her. Her dedication is a different level,
She is
I'm
from
still-
morning 4 o'clock,
Yeah.
waking up the devotees.
Yeah.
All your
I was-
blessings.
I was
Very
talking to her father, and I was telling that it's like Prahlad Maharaj came from Hiranyakashipu, like that. She will be the one who will deliver our entire.
Yeah,
Oh,
whole
wow.
family.
That's a very humorous way of ending the session. That's a nice joke. Chitwa, Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranams.
Chittapaki Jai.
Keep it up,
Hare
keep it up.
Krishna. Nice.
Keep up your Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna.
Hari.
Taking all of your blessings.
You are in Chennai, Prabhu. Radha Jivan Prabhu. You are in which
Prabhuji,
place?
I'm in Balram Desh, Prabhuji now. Bahrain.
Jai, Bahrain. Okay.
Okay.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I'll touch Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Krishna. Thank you.
Right.
So, with this we would
Thank
like
you.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Dandakshana
Krishna.
Mataji.
thank you.
Thank you for the
Thank you.
wonderful
Hare Krishna.
session.
On behalf
Thank
of
you
all
for
the
taking
assembled
us so
devotees,
close to
we
Guru
would like
Maharaj.
to thank Mataji by chanting one time Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
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 Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Medhavini
Vancha
Mataji ki
kalpatarubhyascha
jai.
कृपा
Oh,
सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः
Namo
अनंत कोटि
Namaha.
वैष्णव वृंद की जय
Jai,
जय
Jai,
प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
थैंक यू
Gauranga, Nityananda,
गौरंगा
Nityananda, Gauranga. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Shyam. सबको मेरे
जय
वृंदावन धाम मायापुर
जय
धाम की जय हो.
जय हो जय हो. Hare
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna.
Thank you, Radha Jivan Prabhu. You made my day meeting you.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Danda
Prabhu.
Pranam. Thank you,
Same here,
Mataji.
Prabhu. Really
Thank you,
nice.
Sarva
Hare
Gopinath. Thank you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare